guys, welcome back to Creating Home. My name's Melissa and I'm so glad that you're here today. We're back in the garden and we're going to be building some simple berry trellises that I've been wanting to do for a while now. So we're going to be using some scrap construction wood that we have left over. We have a couple of 4x4 pressure treated posts and some 2x4s. And we also have some leftover bits and pieces from our espalier kit where we built those diamond trellises in the front courtyard garden. And when I raked this up into rows last year, I created 12 rows. There were 6 on this side of the garden and then 6 in front of me here. And this one never actually got raked up into a row. I think we're gonna try to do a post here at the beginning and the middle and then towards the end. And then we're going to be using the screw eyes and the corded wire to create some trellising for the raspberries and blackberries to grow. So we're going to get started. Great. This was a 10-foot board, and so we just cut 3 feet off. We're going to have 5 feet coming out of the ground, and we're going to bury it 2 feet in the ground to make it nice and secure. The next post is 8 feet long, so we'll just cut a foot off of that. It's a good use for a scrap piece of wood. Okay. Hoping this auger is going to be a really quick way to get this post in the ground. We're 17 inches, and that's a lot. That seems like a lot. That's good. All right, 17. So we'll move that to the next one. So this bed was a little bit longer than I remembered. It's about 36 feet long, and because we have limited supplies, we're just going to go halfway down the bed. So we're going to do a post here at the beginning, and then we're going to go halfway down about 18 feet, and we're going to put the second post and we will add to it later. Do you think that's deep enough? Okay, that's plenty tall. It's mid-March and it's already humid. Okay, we've got our 4x4 posts in, and they're actually standing a little bit taller out of the ground than we planned. We went about 18 inches in instead of 2 feet. So we have like 5.5 feet coming out of the ground. So we're gonna need some bracing because we're gonna be pulling them together with our wire. So we're gonna use some bracing on the insides angled in to keep it from wanting to cave in. Charlie thought about using these pieces that we just peeled off of some silt fencing that we had from construction. So I think these will be great. $24 it is. Okay, so we'll do the lower ones 24, and then we might only want to do 30 on the top. Might stick out too far, you know? 30 inches up. All right. And I think this is worth saying, like, it's a good idea to put these pieces on the back side of this board so that when they're being pulled together on this side, it's not going to want to pull out of the board. So this is what the outside is going to look like, and we've gone 30 inches up to the bottom of this first board, and we made this one 24 inches, then we did 24 inches up, and then we did a 30-inch piece. And then it looks like we got another foot up top. We're going to pre-drill all 8 spots for these screw eyes. It's always worth taking the time to do that so you don't split your wood.
All right, so this little piece is going to go on first, and then we're going to slide it through. Going to put this little thing around there, and slide the cord through. And we're going to put it on the other side of like this, and then make sure the wire stays in that little horseshoe there. We're just going to pull all the slack out, push it tight. Take our little crimper tool and squeeze it a couple times. Get it tight. Okay, and that's one side.
Okay, now we're just going to take the reel,
get our tools,
and pull.
Okay, I like to think it'd be a good idea just so you have enough. Come to wherever your hook is at, put your cutters on, and then just cut it right there. We're going to open this turnbuckle up so that we can tighten the wire once we get it on there. We're gonna open it up most of the way. Okay, gonna put the hook in. Okay, run our wire through, put our ring on. You can do that in any order you want. Okay, run our end of our wire through the grommet again. Just grab the end of it and pull so you get all the tension out. Good and tight. And squeeze it tight. Cut the extra wire off.
Cool. And then See, this is kind of bouncy, the wire right now. So that's what the turnbuckle allows us to turn it and tighten it and get good tension on this wire very easily. Yeah, make sure this one is tight too. And I also like this because if these wires begin to sag a little bit over time, this allows you to kind of come in and adjust and tighten up if necessary. Great. We have our berry trellis complete. So we just did 2 of these kind of bracing systems, one here, one about 18 feet down the line. And it's hard to even see the lines that we ran, but there's 4. There's 2 up top, 2 on the bottom. So as those berries grow, they have room to kind of splay out and kind of rest on these braces without falling over completely. So it should help give the berries more structure in the garden. So I'm excited to get these planted up. And a little later, when it cools down, I'm going to rake up this compost that's all spread out here into a nice hill in between here. And I'm going to plant up what I have.